YouTube, this is Dark Fox with more gameplay on Shadow of the Colossus. This time we are facing the Quadratus. That's the second Colossus that we're going to be taking down to get closer to wishing our beloved back to life. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright guys, so here we are at the beginning. We are going to get on aggro, right all the way there. And you'll see me, this is the beginning stages of me learning the mechanics, trying to get around on the horse and everything like that, so it's going to be really, really choppy. And in the first video, the first Colossi video, when we defeated Valus, and I'm starting to learn all these names too, but we defeated Valus, the one with the hammer. And it's supposed to be the Minotaur or something like that. Whatever, man. But so after that, the Dorman's letting us know that if we say a prayer in front of this thing, we'll be healed. So watch me try to do this. It's pretty funny. I thought it was funny going back and watching it over, but I try everything until I get it right, you know. Jump in and I try to swing at it, you know. It's just and look at how it is so. Now in the defense of this game, it may not be choppy, it just may be operator error, you know. It might just be me. It's just sucks at this, but yeah, here I go. It is so funny to know how to do it and go back and watch me struggle to find out. It's pretty funny. Taking swipes at it, you know, all kinds of stuff. But I remember I was going to... There we go. We figured it out. But I remember I was going to cut this part out. I wanted to make it look perfect. You know, oh, here's me riding aggro. You know, my freaking hair's blowing in the wind type stuff. But, you know, the imperfections, as part of this whole thing too, you know, like getting to a point and, you know, actually getting killed by one of these things when, having someone come to you and it's like, dude, that was super easy, how did you die? It's like, well, I mean, I honestly don't know, but I did. I guess I was afraid of that kind of criticism coming back, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. Games are made to be challenging. In my opinion, video games, they, to me, are like books, you know, except they're interactive. Like, this tells an amazing story about how a hero wants to wish back a woman that he loves, and you know, to do that, he has to defeat these monsters, and you actually get to be that guy. You get to defeat the monster instead of imagining that you're doing it. Now, you know, it is, you're a digital guy. Obviously, you're not doing it in real life, but that's as close as you're going to get, you know? And I think that that's far more, I feel like it's far more interactive than actually having a book that you're reading. To me, you know, books put me to sleep. It's just a fact. But I do love reading. So I do love reading, but books put me to sleep. I do it at night, so I can just knock out real quick. But video games, you can stay up literally for days. Well, I guess, you know, you stay up too long, then, you know, then you're putting your body at risk. But yeah, I remember I'd stay up for at least a day and a half, 2 days playing video games, and it's the complete opposite of whenever I pick a book up. Even though the book is way interesting, I'm feeling the story, I love what's going on in it, but it's just not interactive, you know, it's just not interactive enough to hold my attention long enough for me not to fall asleep on it. But a video game, I'll stay up for a day and a half, 2 days, you know, doing this. But I can't get over the story. I can't get over how beautiful this game is. I can't get over it. It makes me regret not like tormenting my mom to get me this. And this one's just as magnificent as the first one, you know. Take a little more strategy to get her down, or get it down, but, you know, still. And if you notice that that deal up in the top right corner, I've beat the game at this point. I've already beat it, and this is me going back and trying to beat that goal time of it. So if you're wondering what this is, that's what that is. And currently I'm going through the game again to it's just so much fun, and try to beat the Colossi in various ways. Well, I mean, it's only a few ways you can do it, but I'm trying to best my times in it, which won't be hard, because I didn't beat it was so hard for me, you know, until I, you know, with some I went to YouTube, but most I did on my own. So it was very choppy stuff. It's not very fluid, which you'll see that, but it's but you'll see me struggle with some of these, you know. But the double-edged sword to that is I don't want to take too long with them. I don't want them to be, you know, 20 minutes, because I mean, yeah, it's interesting, but you know, you can only watch someone fail so many times before it's like, all right, okay, we get it, you suck, you know. So I redid some of them just to take out that, you know, for the ones whose attention span is kind of short. And I don't get me wrong, I fall into that category too. I think I may have undiagnosed ADD. but yeah, man. And this is me just trying to regain my my strength, my gripping strength, so I can keep going, you know, stabbing this thing in the head. And this is going to be Quadratus. I'm not sure, I don't remember what the, you know, the quotes are for it, but it's the Quadratus. I'm assuming the bull. No, it's not the bull. No, it's the Taurus, whatever. But that was going to be a little bit later. He's going to be the Flame Guardian. We'll get into him. He was a hard one to figure out too. And there's this one that looks like a pig. He's hard to figure out. And what I've come to realize, the ones that cause the most trouble are the smaller ones. It's funny to me. The ones that, you know, they're considerably bigger than you know, they're about the size of a huge bull, big, you know. But they're still way smaller than, you know, let's say this Quadratus or the Valus that we faced in the earlier video. But they give you the most trouble, because with these bigger ones, it's hard to keep track of you, because, you know, to them you're like an ant. And how many times have you seen an ant and then look away and then it's gone, you know? So, you know, but with these things, they can keep pretty good track of you, and so you have to move relatively fast to complete that mission, for a lack of a word, that it, you know, have to defeat them. But that was the Quadratus, and we're heading back to the temple. And like I said, at the end, you'll get a snippet of how exactly that happens. It's like Dorman itself takes control of you and just kind of brings you back, you know, because you're knocked out up until you wake up in the temple, you know. But I honestly can't get over how absolutely beautiful this game is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Can't get over it. I know say it over and over and over, but I was super excited. I was super excited to play this game because I had wanted to in 2005 when it first came on the PS2. I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I wasn't able to. I didn't have my own money. Alright guys, so that was Quadratus. That was the second Colossi that we defeated. The first one was Valis, and I'll try to keep track of the names. Not sure if, a lot of people care about it, but I'm going to say it anyway, because to me it's super interesting that they actually do even have names. But anyway, that was us defeating Quadratus. A little bit closer to bringing our fair maiden back to life. So if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you really liked it, go ahead and comment. And if you really, really liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, peace.